Hello, beautiful. It's Joe again, and we are back to talk about week 17 of Fasting Life Take 2. And this week, there are not a lot of huge fasting notations. It has not been a solid alternate day fasting life. It has been a week of more warrior modified fasting. Well, not even true modified. It's more like warrior, which means I am fasting the largest percentage of the day and then giving myself an approximate 4 hour eating window in the night and trying not to eat too crazy when I'm in that window. I have had a lot going on. A lot of things are shifting and changing. As you may recall from my last two posts, I had an interview, and by last week, I was waiting to hear. Later that same day, I did get an answer. I did get the new full time job, which means I have spent the last week plus getting everything organized and in order to go ahead and get my notice worked out at other jobs. For example, the one I am at right now, this is the last day you will see this. Today is my last day here. Tomorrow is my last day at another one, and Sunday is my last day at the other one. And then I will only be doing my little flea market on Saturdays and a Monday through Friday vacation time available, sick time available. 401k will be an option. The hourly wage might be a little bit better, but that's just life, especially modern life. Um, Holidays off, weekends off. It is a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, holidays off job. It is going to take some getting used to. And that will likely very much affect fasting life as I'm getting ready to figure out how this 9 to 5 kind of life is gonna be again, because I haven't worked that kind of life in a while. It's been, here's a 10-hour day, and here's a day where I'm doing two jobs at the same time, and here's a job where I'm mostly on call and I'm lazing around the house even though I'm at work, but I can't sleep in and I can't do just anything because I have to stay available and refresh my emails and be there all day. And those are what I'm used to and have been for a few years now. And this will be different. I haven't done this in a long time. It's definitely playing the long game. I may actually wind up making a little bit less money after taxes and medical benefits and things come out of the checks. But once again, playing the long game and looking at retirement possibilities and funds and 401ks and things. So that is pretty much where I'm at right now with fasting. It has just been, hey, fast most of the day, but hey, I've started training at that other job too. And I'm like, one day they ordered pizza and I'm new here and I want to, fit in. Plus, some days are just hungry days. And so I had a couple pieces of pizza because they bought pizza for us. I have had like one soda this week. Other than that, it's just been water or those sparkling ices, which are only 5 calories each, even though they're sweet with Splenda. It's just been a little bit hectic with trying to figure out wrapping up those jobs and getting ready to and getting into the new job. I have to get trained as fast as possible because somebody's retiring at the end of the year, and there are it's a computery desk customer servicey position, and so I have to learn lots of different computer programs and learn their basic policies and procedures. It is 100% within my wheelhouse and something I should have no trouble doing, but there's still a lot to learn before she retires. I'm not in a lead position at all. I'm low man on the totem pole. There's another girl who was hired just 3 months ago, so she's got 3 months of experience ahead of me, but is more younger than me and doesn't have the kind of experience I have. I figure I'll pick up pretty quickly, and we'll be on equal footing pretty fast, I think. But since she learned it all so recently, I also think she's a good one to learn from because she'll show me things a little bit faster. You know how it is with people who have already been doing a job a long time. They hitting keys and doing strokes on the keyboard that are on autopilot for them that I need to know what you just did. So that is where we're at. Also, I'm not sure where we're at with the elliptical. I am going to have to relocate it. I recently did that big rearrange in order to get it a home, and it's not going to be able to stay there because the propane vented heater I put in the living room that you see in this picture just isn't working right. I think it's a computer board issue possibly. That being the case, that part's like $400. So in the meantime, I think at this point I am going to install a propane wall heater closer to where the elliptical is in that picture, and then put a proper wood stove that I already have stored away and just need to repair the leg on in the spot where the propane heater is. They'll be far enough away from each other, and if I, put a flash screening around it to protect from the heat, I do believe I can safely do both and still have my button push heat and my, ooh, let's enjoy an open fire heat. So I can do both. That is something that is happening this week. I did have to schedule my guy to come this week because things kept changing because of the whole job changing thing. But that being said, I don't know exactly where I am going to be able to put the elliptical. I could get rid of this one big chair that Gizmo sits in mostly, which would suck for him. But it wouldn't leave me it wouldn't leave me in front of the TV where I could elliptical while I watch TV after work or anything, or get up in the morning and put something on. I'd have to do music or something, and that's all. Or I could put it in the craft room. There is a TV in there I've put in there. I don't really use it, but it's there in case company comes, and I've got the spare bed in that room. So that is also an option. It would just take some getting used to, and it wouldn't be as handy to just hop up on, which is why I positioned it where I put it. But I'm going to think about how else I might rearrange the living room to make this easier. So it's hard. It's hard. My house isn't that small, but it's not that big either. And between where windows are located, where open walkways are located, and where I've tried before and, got bored with it there, I'm not sure where I'm going to put a couple of things. Another quick thing to note, I already shut everything down, so I'm sorry. I know I'm framed slightly different, but I just threw it back up. Is that I'm going to do my best to keep up on these videos, but where I'm going to be at full time now will not allow me to do this. And I think y'all might have noticed how often y'all get the background where I'm actually at work and not too much is going on, and I've got a few quiet free minutes where I can do this, and that's not going to happen anymore, which means I am going to have to do this on my own time a lot more. And I like to do it earlier in the day, fresh makeup, ready to go. I don't want to do it at the end of the day when all my makeup's melted off and I got to freshen up or look jacked up for y'all. I mean, this is how I look, but if you're a girl especially, or a makeup person who is not a girl, I don't care, you also know this doesn't stay as fresh all day. I may start doing them at a different time in the week so that I have a little more flexibility to do it in the morning, like possibly Saturday mornings instead of my usual Wednesday-ish. Today's Thursday. That's just how life happened this week. But generally speaking, I do this on Wednesday. I started Fasting Life on a Wednesday, and that is my week mark. And nowadays, it just may have to get shifted to, I'll have Sundays off regularly starting soon. That is going to be my day off. And it may happen Sundays, or it may happen Saturday mornings when I have a slower morning before I have to be somewhere. I do not see it happening easily on a regular weekday anymore. So I will try not to fall down on the job. I'll try to keep updating and try to keep honest with myself about what's happening and where we're at. I really ideally hope that this job change will be a good thing and help keep me on track better, because it's more stable hours. There'll be less lag time, which means less times where I might get weak and eat. It's also right near the community gym, and with my lunch break happening regularly, one girl who used to work there would go work out on her lunch breaks. And especially with winter coming so quickly and the days getting so short, that made my best go get on the treadmill for the better part of an hour or something before coming back to work. Try not to get too hot and sweaty, but lunchtime workouts may possibly be happening in an actual small gym setting where they have elliptical and a treadmill and a few weight machines, and that may be something that happens, but that also once again leaves me a little bit less time to shoot these videos. So I'm going to do my best to keep up with it, but I wanted to get that in there and I forgot to mention it. That is it. That is all that's happening this week. It's been pretty hectic trying to work out job situations. I haven't worked out as much as I'd ideally like. It is getting very cold in the morning, but we're making progress. Things are changing in a positive way, and we'll see how things go. Fasting life has just been Warrior status quo, 4-hour window most days, not too much in the way of alternate day. Now, if you have any questions, do like, subscribe, comment, notification bell, do all the things, and I will catch you on the flip side.